Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Cozy Boy Don, man. We back again with another episode of that Cozy Corner. My boy Kenny
Yes, sir.
back in the building again. You feel me? Hey, bro. It's Tuesday, October 19th. NBA start tonight. You feel me? We're gonna be
Yes,
getting
sir.
groovy and greasy and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's time to tune in, lock in, and get cozy with us, man. We finna talk college football, NFL, you know what I'm saying, NBA, and we got a tidbit of college basketball in there for y'all boys too. So everybody tune in and get cozy with us, man. Let's get it.
It'll be a good episode.
Indeed. All right, y'all. So we got a lot to talk about. Like I said, football this week was it was alright. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too crazy. It wasn't nothing like crazy. So we're gonna start off with college football. You feel me? We had a few primetime games that we was like tuned into, but they didn't really materialize into anything. Um, but we're gonna start off with the heavy hitter. Number two, Iowa loses at home to Purdue, and it wasn't close, 24-7. Um, Last week on the show, I said Iowa wasn't gonna be on nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they proved me right. You know what I'm saying? Um,
At home.
at like in the crib, I think it was their homecoming too.
Oh, man.
Cause they had like I was watching the game. They had like the little parade in the street. You know when they come back from commercial and they showing all the other stuff going on. They had the parade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's their worst homecoming ever.
Boy, that offense is garbage. The defense is
Four,
nice.
six.
The defense is nice as hell. It's still nice, but hey, man. Uh,
That's the
hey,
end of their season.
I guess, I guess that leads us into like the real, the real next thing. So the Big Ten, they still have what, three undefeated teams left, or is it two?
Michigan State,
In Michigan,
Michigan,
I think that's it.
two.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
only got two left. So it's just kind of dwindling down, like the chances of any conference getting two teams into the playoff because it's only four spots. We need to expand, but everybody knows that. But we got to deal with what we got right now. So, do you see any chance? Well, there's only one chance that like they get two teams in. No. They don't have it. I don't think anybody has a chance anymore to get two teams in. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think
even
the SEC still does.
you
Because if
might be right.
Alabama beat Georgia in the SEC championship game, they're gonna have to put Georgia in.
That's
And they're gonna have
facts.
to put Alabama in.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. I might be.
That's
I
gonna
might be
fuck
wrong.
Cincinnati up.
Mm,
Huh?
it might, but I don't see who would. Nah, you might be right because then you got the Big Ten champion, and then if Oklahoma stay undefeated, then they definitely got to get in. Yeah, it
And
sucks,
that's
dog.
gonna be
That's why I'm
sad,
saying you
bro.
need to expand this. Oh, man. At least you could do six. Goddamn, you don't have to do eight. You can do six. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Had the top two teams get a bye, get the other four to play each other, and boom, it's easy. Um, but do you really think your team, Michigan State, has a chance to run the table? Because they got to is before the season is over, they have to go undefeated more than likely because they got to beat Michigan, Penn State, and Ohio State. Do you really think they have a chance to do that? Because if they do, then they valid. They're super valid. You know
I
what I'm
mean, we
saying?
got talent, but and we coached well. I just don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
And
I don't know what's about to happen in the Big Ten.
on the hush, on the quiet tip, Ohio State is creeping back into that playoff picture. Like like anybody would probably say, if you gonna lose in the season, you lose early. They lost week 2, week 3, and they've been rolling ever since. They had a bye week this week, but still they look good in the two games that they played. They're gonna have to go. I think they're going to Indiana this week to play in a
Yeah,
primetime game, and then after that,
and
I think
that's
they got Penn State, right?
I don't know about that. I know they got Indiana this week though,
Mm-hmm.
but then we're gonna see how good Michigan State was because I mean I knew we weren't about to lose, but that was
That was
we
a close
fought with
game,
Indiana.
yeah.
Yeah, we fought Ohio State by the 30 piece. So I don't know. I think it's just
what's
levels to this shit.
what's up with Indiana though? Is like they was like tough last year, but they ain't on nothing this year.
That boy Penix not in there yet, and whoever they backup was,
He was the
he was
wood.
not it. Yeah, he was not it.
All right. And speaking of Oklahoma going undefeated, them boys look good, bro. They
They do.
Caleb Williams was that spark. You know what I'm saying? And the game was, did he play in the first quarter of that Texas game, or he came in like halftime, like right before halftime?
Yeah, I think he did.
Bruh,
I think he came in the first quarter, but I don't know. You know, I was on the road and stuff.
On the 2 games this young man has played, freshman. Remind you, true freshman, bro. True freshman. This dude is going crazy, bro. He had, 4 touchdowns? 18 to 23, 295 yards and 4 touchdowns. Like, against TCU, who's known, Gary Patterson is known for having great defensive teams and putting defensive players in the league. Like, he got something special, man, and it's looking scary for that boy Spencer Rattler, man.
Man, he dumb, but he might play this week. They got Kansas, so they might both play.
Mm-hmm.
I say give them both a half.
And give me your 100% honest truth. The way Oklahoma playing right now, do you really think that they can win the national championship?
Hell no. Hell no.
Why not? Is it because their offense looks super dynamic? You feel me? It's not like, I mean, the Big 12 don't have really good defenses. The only really good defense is Oklahoma State. And if Oklahoma can make it past everything else, they've already beaten a team that's beaten them, 2-3 years in a row, Kansas State. They already beat them. They started to play Iowa State.
Is Oklahoma,
that's what I'm saying. It's that good bedlam.
Yeah.
That's usually the game where everything's on the line at, so we're going to see what they talking about. But in my opinion, hell yeah, I think they can win it. Because their passing game looks like ridiculously explosive. Their run game looks good. But the only team that I can really see just shutting that shit down is Georgia. But then at the same time with Georgia, if JT Daniels not out there, I don't know how explosive their offense is. They're gonna run the ball and get 6-7 yards a carry. You know what I'm saying? But all it takes is one busted coverage or one good play by a receiver and they on the board, and then you gotta go back and forth. When you get in that back and forth, you gotta be able to throw the ball. So
what about Bama? You think Bama could beat him? That'd be a good ass game.
That'll be a tough game because Alabama's got some guys on defense. They gave up a lot of points to Texas A&M, so I don't really know.
Who's number 2 now? Cincinnati?
It's got to be Cincinnati. It's going to be Georgia, Cincy. Who is below them? Oklahoma be 3. 4 will probably be Bama. Be 4. And then 5 will probably be Michigan State.
Or Michigan.
I don't see them moving up because them and Ohio State didn't play this week.
Yeah.
They could move. I mean, they probably already did move up. Let me check.
Yeah.
Double check and make sure.
It's definitely about to be a crazy finish in the college football season.
So since Georgia's 1, Cincinnati's 2, Oklahoma's 3, who's number 4? Alabama's 4, and Ohio State is 5. 6 is Michigan. 7 is Penn State. Damn. Oklahoma State is 8. Who's number 9? I don't even see y'all. Y'all got a bye week this week. Let me look at next week. Y'all number 9, and then Oregon is 10.
Oregon about to fuck around and lose again.
I can see it coming too. They still got to play Arizona State, so I can see. Or they still got to play Utah too, so.
Sheesh.
They
ain't play
UCLA Saturday, so we gonna see. Mm-hmm. UCLA fell off like a motherfucker too.
It did. I think that's still gonna be a good game.
It might be. I don't know.
His offense, man, with all them injuries.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next, right after a hard-fought win, I don't really call it upset because I told y'all to watch out for the game. You know what I'm saying? LSU gets a dub at home against Florida in a shootout. I didn't expect it to be a shootout. You know what I'm saying? But
the only way LSU could win.
That it is the only way they can win. Them boys don't play no defense. In the past 2 years, they ain't been playing any defense. So, they get the dub against LSU. I mean, no, LSU gets a dub against Florida. What's bro name? Is it like Treon something? I'm sorry for messing up your name, bro. This is off the cuff. What's bro name?
Tarion, I don't know. It's either, I don't know.
What's the last name?
Davis Price.
All right, I'm gonna say Terrion Davis Price.
Yeah.
Boy broke a rushing record. Was it 287 yards?
Yep. 287 LSU record.
Come on now, dog. That's a primetime performance. That's a that's worthy of a salute, right?
That's
They
a
get the
lead him
dub.
performance.
Indeed. And after the game yesterday, not yesterday, either Sunday, I want to say late Saturday or Sunday. After the season, LSU and Coach O parting ways. They split up. Now,
Wow.
I mean, there was a bunch of stuff going on. It was like he was like being like a player, not like a actual like a football player, but like a player with the women. He was like bringing different girls around. The kids was at practice and doing all this other stuff. He did some other stuff that I can't confirm more than I. And then there was a bunch of like sexual crimes against players that under his watch at LSU and all this other stuff. And then put on top of that, he wasn't really winning like that after he had a team that he didn't really recruit. You know what I'm saying? So,
sheesh, who recruited that team then?
I want to say
Was it Les Miles?
that's yeah, I guess so.
But he ain't bring Joe there though.
He didn't. He went and got Joe Burrow, but it's what have you done for me lately? I guess so. And then like SEC's expanding, they getting Texas and Oklahoma. They trying to get like the big names, the big dogs and stuff like that. And Coach O is not a big name or a big dog apparently. So he's gone, bro.
Coach O gonna find him a job somewhere.
Indeed, he better. Goddamn.
No, we like Coach O. I don't know about his personal life he got going on, but on that football field, we like Coach O.
Indeed. So, wrapping that up, right? Next, we got our players of the week for college football. This week, like I said in the beginning, was a bit slow. It wasn't nothing crazy going on, but you're gonna have weeks like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it was due for one.
For sure. I'm gonna let you go first, my boy. Who you got on offense?
Like you said, I got that boy Treon Davis Price, 36 carries, 287 yards, 3 touchdowns, breaking Leonard Fournette's LSU record.
For sure.
Shit. The boy's an animal. And he got that win.
And who you got on defense?
Defense, I'm gonna have to give it to the whole Purdue. Going on the road, beating the Iowa number 2. Like you said, homecoming, had 4 picks. Held them to 7 points.
They put the clamps on them boys, bro. Telling you. All right, so
they went out, but they was Penn State. Penn State sick.
Penn State, bro. Penn State should have won that game, bro.
Now they even more sick.
If the quarterback didn't get hurt, but they would have won that game because they was up 2 scores. They would have won that game. So for mine, you know what I'm saying, I got the boy Caleb Williams. Put on the show. Showtime. 18 for 23, 295, 4 touchdowns, like I said. Killing them boys. And he got swag, too. He got the swag when he killing them, too. And then for defense, it's going to be a theme on this episode, bro. Hold on. And it's going to be a theme on this episode, right? There's a lot of not one player, but entire defensive units that did their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, for this week, I got Georgia's defense. I watched the majority of that game, bro, and they annihilated Kentucky's offensive line. There were so many plays where they just came through, swim move, get off me, and they in the backfield before the running back even get the ball. And if it wasn't for a late touchdown, then it would have been, 34-7 or 30-7 again against a ranked team.
Yeah, Georgia's ridiculous.
Georgia's crazy, bro. Their defense is like probably
one of the best.
That's one of the best we've probably seen in the past few years. I'm not gonna say all time because Miami got some teams, Alabama got some teams that was like, you know what I'm saying. But Georgia's defense is ridiculous. As of recent, Georgia's defense is really good. So I'm gonna give it to their whole unit. They had 3 sacks and 8 tackles for loss. So, and then we got our segment for the guys that's primed to go to the league. You know what I'm saying? League him. For me, league him off the rip for offense is that boy David Bell. David Bell is an animal. Wide receiver at Purdue. He absolutely terrorized Iowa.
Bro, you may know what that made me think of when I was watching that game?
What?
Rondell Moore. That's who was at Purdue.
When they beat Ohio State, he was tearing their ass up.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, who's the – because at first when I seen him, I'm thinking that's him from last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, who? I'm like, oh, that's where Rondell Moore came from. Shit crazy.
Hey, bro. David Bell had 11 catches, 240 and a touchdown. Every time they needed a big play, he averaged like 20 yards a catch. And I know Riley Moss wasn't playing for Iowa, but they still got primetime DBs that get picks and make plays. And he was torching their ass. So that's who I got for offense. Yeah, for sure. And then defense, I got Alabama's Jordan Battle. Bruh, he had one of the funniest pick sixes of the week. This man caught a pick six in the first. We got Jordan Battle from Alabama. Boy's a monster. He had 7 total tackles, 2 picks, and one of them was a pick six. And that first pick six was disgusting. I'm putting it on the screen. Young man caught the interception, ran it back, and when he got to the end zone, he murdered the quarterback. Ugh. Straight ran him over, just killed him. That was fire. So Jordan Battle, you get my league him for this week. You feel me? So I'm gonna let my boy go.
For my league him, I ain't do a defensive player. I only got an offensive player this week.
That's cool.
But I'm going with Justin Shorter, wide receiver for Florida. 6 catches, 113 yards, 2 TDs. Them 2 catches at the end of the first half to get the game closer, even though it didn't have Florida. But next time my league him player might have to come from a team that won.
Hey man, that's why we got it, because players of the week is for players that got the dub. You know what I'm saying? So league him is just like, my nigga, you should be in the league already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
shout out to Justin Shorter, man.
Shout out to David Bell, Jordan Battle, Caleb Williams, the Georgia defense. Shout out to everybody that got voted for the player of the week, league him, all that. You know what I'm saying? So last thing we got for college football, this is a fun one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be ranking our Heisman candidates. Now, there's no obvious like Heisman candidate as of right now this year because it's been so much up and down. The number 1 team is led by the defense, and the number 2 team last week was Cincinnati got a quarterback, but it's like he's really good, but I don't know. I just don't know. You feel me? So I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead and get
my top 5 Heisman, no order. I had to go with the man that he was just talking about, Desmond Ridder, I think. I mean, he's playing the quarterback position how you want the quarterback to play it. Numbers might not be the best, but he winning them games.
Indeed.
So, yeah, then he got Cincinnati number 2.
Yep, number 2 in prime time position.
Yeah, he got to be up there. Bryce Young, the young fella, you know what I'm saying?
That's automatic. That's automatic.
Boy's an animal. My boy CJ.
CJ Stroud, man. Bruh. Hold on.
Was an animal.
Hey, he got a real chance at the end of the season. If they don't lose again, those last like 5 weeks, he's got a real chance to just like shoot himself to the top of the Heisman board with the games they got to play. So, and
take him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So CJ Stroud, got to put my boy Kenneth Walker in there. You know,
That's
we got
automatic.
the same man. You know what I'm saying? he going stupid. He on my team. Got to put him in there
for sure.
Yeah. Then I got the boy Bijan.
Bijan Robinson.
I think he bringing Texas football back right now. Got us a reason to actually put Texas on TV right now.
Even though they still losing, but shit. Right. He told them.
Was he a sophomore? Or is he a freshman?
He's a sophomore.
So then next year, well, I don't know. Are they going to the SEC next year? Or?
They're going to the SEC for like a few years. Yeah. So it's like 3 years from now, I think.
Yeah, so this is the guy that we're gonna see again next year. He'll really be a Heisman favorite next year.
Bruh, for college, I don't know if you've seen it in the little show list, but I'm pretty sure you did. But we got a guy that we didn't expect to see for a long time that we're gonna see for multiple years in college. You know what I'm saying? Who? We're gonna get to it later on. I'm gonna leave that as a surprise for you. For me, my Heisman, I got 5 guys that I got on my list. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 right now is Bryce Young. Like obviously, 2,082 yards, 24 touchdowns, only 3 picks, leading Alabama to be just up there. They did take the L, so it's not like perfect, but hey, you know what I'm saying. Number 2 on my list is Kenneth Walker III from Michigan State. This young man is toting the hell out of the football. He has 997 yards and 9 touchdowns. In 7 weeks? 7 games. He damn near had 1,000 already, bro. If he would have got 3 more yards, he would have been at 1,000 already for the season. So I got him at number 2. Number 3, my guy Bijan Robinson. I don't compare him to Reggie Bush. That's the younger Saquon. He built like Saquon. He moved like Saquon. You know what I'm saying? He can catch the ball at the backfield. He'll run you over. He'll outrun you. He'll juke you. He'll do everything to you. And 4th, I got C.J. Stroud. Like we said, C.J. Stroud got a chance to actually just run away with the Heisman. Right now, he's got 1,669 yards and 18 touchdowns. And mind you, with the other quarterback I got on the list, Bryce Young, he's already played 2 more games than him. You know what I'm saying? C.J. Stroud missed 1 game, and then they just had a bye week. So he's got a little bit of a head start. But in the past 2 games, C.J. Stroud threw 10 touchdowns. And then number 5, my sleeper, is Calvin Austin III. He should be in the league next year and be one of those dynamic guys that you see on your team or whoever your team is. You'll probably see him. He's 5'9", but he's super quick, super versatile. He can do a lot of things on the field. He's got 50 catches, 962 yards, 8 touchdowns, a rushing TD, and a return TD for Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis still having them.
They still be having them boys.
50 catches.
50 catches, damn near 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns.
He's wild. Definitely going to the league.
For sure.
Look, is that Tyreek Hill right there?
It might be. It might fucking be. So
Hollywood Brown or something.
He might be the next Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore been making plays for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into the NFL in a second. But this is going to wrap it up for college football for this week, man. And we'll see you on the other side. You feel me? All right, y'all. So be done with college football. Dust our hands with that. You feel me? Throw it to the NFL. NFL was a week 6. We was looking forward to some key games. They ain't end up hitting on nothing for real though. But we still got a few things to talk about. So we're gonna start with Thursday night football. You feel me? Thursday night football was a decent game. We had the Bucks going to Philadelphia playing the Eagles, and like we said last week, bro. If you haven't been watching the Eagles, this was your chance to see Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? While the stats weren't crazy, those first 2 drives were perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't sustainable because their offense isn't like that. It's not really like that, you feel me? They don't run the ball like that. They just throw the ball a lot, even though Jalen Hurts only attempted 26 passes. Some of them he had to pull down or he got sacked or something else like that. But they need more balance.
He showed up, though. He tried.
Bro, like, if you can't see the talent in Jalen Hurts or, like, the ability, if you give him other people to work with or just give him some time, because some throws he missed, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. He's not perfect, but, shit, he better than just somebody else you try to throw in there. You know
better
what I'm saying?
Than Taylor Heineke.
But ain't nothing really too much to talk about that game. The Bucks are offensive juggernaut. Their front 7 you can't run on, so you're going to have to throw the ball. And the Eagles aren't equipped for that, so they lost. And
they
moving
hard.
They did, and I respect them for that. You know what I'm saying? And for the second game, we got the shit bowl. The Dolphins and the Jags. And through the majority of the game, the Dolphins were ahead. They were planning on winning this game. Tua came back from injury. He was looking good. You know what I'm saying? Then it all kind of crumbled. Tua threw a pick. I don't know who he was throwing the ball to. So, kind of really just fell apart from them. And that second to last field goal, the one before the game winner for the Jags, the nigga definitely was about that. It was like this, and then it just like went in. That was crazy. And then the game winner.
English.
You know what I'm saying? The game winner was the game winner. And the Jazz got off the schneid, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got a good dub. Trevor Lawrence still look good. He got people to throw the ball to. He got Marvin Jones over there, DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, James Robinson behind him. So they got some guys back there. They're not like the worst team in the league. Like you can't watch. Well, they're one of the worst teams in the league, but it's not like you can't watch them. They're not like completely like that. You feel
only because of Trevor Lawrence, though.
But he got people that can make plays. Like Marvin Jones has been making plays his entire career. He's just been on bad teams. He was with the Lions. He was with the Bengals when they sucked. And then now he's in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? James Robinson. Didn't he win Offensive Rookie of the Year last year? No, I'm tripping.
He should have. He was up there.
Nah, it was.
I was say he should have.
Herbert. He
was up there.
Herbert won that motherfucker. He should have won it. But yeah, man, does this save Urban Meyer's job for at least the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think
and barring some other dumb shit happening.
Yeah, I think Urban Meyer, all he had to do was win one game. Really 2 to save his job for the year at least.
Yeah. And it seemed like the locker room is like behind him. It's not like they just hate him. You feel me? Now on the other hand, the Dolphins, it's tough because like
black man about to get fired.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm always like rooting for the black coaches because it's not that many of them. We don't get that many chances like that. But it's like sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. You feel me? And it feel like not even this game, but like just listening to other people like in that Miami area type of things. Like it seems like he don't believe into it, and they don't really give him like the opportunities or the chances and stuff of that nature. So
because his record is what 7-4.
I want to say so.
I think that's his record.
But
7-4.
He's coming off of like a major injury from last year. He was coming off an injury. He broke his damn hip. So of course he's not gonna be perfect. You feel me?
Right.
But I feel like if you spent the top 5 pick in any sport, baseball, football, basketball, any sport, if you spend the top 5 pick on somebody to be a primetime player at a primetime position, you got to build around them, bro. You got to be able to put the pieces that will fit with them around them. That's why they went and got Jalen Waddle. You know what I'm saying? But you got to give a young man time. Give him at least 3 years, 4 years to figure it out. Because if you give up on him too early, it's just a waste. You feel me?
Definitely a waste of a pick. I think
it's not like he's bad.
He's not, but he ain't Justin Herbert. And you got to pick before Justin Herbert.
We
that's the problem.
We know that, but at the same time, we gotta realize that when the draft time was coming around, Tua was that dude. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Justin Herbert. Nobody really cared. Justin Herbert had size and he had arm strength, but it's not like
and he was healthy.
That is a thing. Yeah,
that's a big thing coming into the draft.
That is, but we're not just gonna sit here and act like it was like obvious and we was all shocked when they picked Tua over Justin Herbert. So. I get it. I get it because like Justin Herbert looks like he's going to be a franchise quarterback for the next 15 years. I completely understand it. So, but
yeah, I mean, right now we can say we understand, but let's say 5 years from now, Justin Herbert an MVP and maybe at least a Super Bowl appearance.
And Tua is like on the bench. Then yeah.
I don't know. These things.
It can happen.
Their job.
It's not out of the realm of possibilities. It could definitely happen. You know what I'm saying? So moving on to the next game, we're gonna hit the games of the week that we got. So first we had the Packers and the Bears. This was a good game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like terrible. Nobody got blown out for real.
Nigga hit the discount double check on.
I own you. I still own you. You talking about? Packers look every week. The Packers look good, bro. They kind of struggled out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bears are a respectable team, you feel me? But they got on track. And that boy Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers cannot be stopped. And Aaron Jones cannot be stopped. They're going to get to the quarterback. They're going to make some plays.
And they're doing this without Zadarius Smith, huh?
That boy, was it Kenny Clark? He back there, you know what I'm saying? So.
Indeed. No Jair Alexander either, though. No, he ain't out for the season though.
Nah, Devondre Campbell back there on that defense making plays. You feel me? Okay. Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage. You know what I'm saying? So they got a good team. Our next game of the week, which was the best, was go ahead.
You seen Stephen A. Smith talking about the Browns need to trade Odell to the Packers?
Why would the Browns do that? If the Browns do that, you know how OC that would be. And what would the Packers give up? Being honest,
that's what I was thinking.
Like, cause like when people kind of take that context with Stephen A. say shit like that, because it was like the same thing. It was like LeBron would trade somebody for Devin Booker or something stupid like that. That's just like a hypothetical. That's not something that can realistically happen unless they giving up like Jair Alexander or somebody like that. You feel me? Or some picks or something. I don't know. But if that was to happen, that would be OC. That would be the most OC shit in the league. Them 2 wide receivers, they're going to kill, and they got an all-time great quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Just throw it in the bag. You know? Would that receiving core be better than the one in Tampa? Because I'm counting tight ends too. That whole shit, because they got two Hall of Famers. They got two Hall of Famers. They got Gronk, and then they got AB. Well, AB's probably not gonna get voted in because he did some dumb shit off the field, some weird shit.
Nah, AB going to the Hall of Fame.
He's a Hall of Fame talent.
Yeah, he going to the Hall of Fame, bro. They ain't gonna do him like that,
bro. They really might do him like that, bro.
Yeah, they can't do him like that. They wanted to do
what? Who, Randy Moss like that?
They want to do all them niggas like that. Him, Terrell. They kind of did do Terrell a little bit.
Chad Johnson. They try to do all of us like that, man.
I was about to say something, but I just straight forgot. Oh, yeah. But top two receivers, like Odell and Devontae.
That's definitely, that would be definitely number one, yeah.
But as the whole receiving core, nah.
Because you got to think, you got them, you got the Bucks. Who else got a tight-ass receiving core? Minnesota shit is wild. Minnesota's top two is crazy. And Arizona's is crazy. They got their whole receiving core is kind of wild if you think about it. You got D-Hop, who's the top 5, top 3 receiver. AJ Green, who caught a touchdown this week. I think he caught a touchdown last week too. You got Rondell Moore. You got Christian Kirk. You know what I'm saying? And they just traded for Zach Ertz.
They got OG Larry on the bench, just in case.
I didn't know I completely thought he retired too. Because I ain't seen him.
Over there, cool.
Hey man, get your checks, my brother. I respect it. Get them checks. So our next game of the week was the thriller of the day. Even though it was like two middling teams, but we still got a great game. Went to overtime, the Vikings and the Panthers, man. This was a certified hood classic, you feel me? Not by good teams, but by middling teams, you feel me? Hey, bro, I thought about this when the game ended and the Vikings won 34-28. Every time somebody leaves from the DMV area with a professional team, they get better. Kirk Cousins is throwing the fuck out of the ball. That man had 373 yards. 373 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook had 140 and a touchdown. Adam Thielen had 126 and a touchdown. And Justin Jefferson had 8 for 80. KJ Osborne had 6 for 78.
And a touchdown. So everybody scored a touchdown except for the nigga I bet to score a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson, yeah. He was close though.
Shit crazy.
And this is my question from this game. It's been 5 games, 6 games for the Panthers. They're 3-3. What do we think about Sam Darnold going forward? As I don't know.
That's what we always thought. He a middle of the pack guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He not too bad, not too good.
I feel the same way. Because, like, even when he was doing really good, he was running the ball. He wasn't, like, throwing the ball down the field. And another thing, Robbie Anderson has been disappointing, too.
Right. He not even hitting Robbie Anderson.
And then one time he did try to hit him, Robbie Anderson dropped the damn ball. DJ Moore had 13 targets and only caught 5 of them. But he's playing hurt. Christian McCaffrey's back on IR, so you're going to miss another 2 weeks. So
that's rough. Yeah, the Panthers is done with.
Yeah. Stick a fork in the
nose. They're sad. They got a good team, though.
Yeah. But it's just like injuries and, hey, sometimes that shit like that happens. So
Matt Rule,
he's still a good coach, for sure.
Yeah, he's still a good coach.
They might lose their offensive coordinator, though. Joe Brady, that boy's he got a track record now. And then the two other games that we had that was supposed to be fire as fuck. Both of them ended in blowouts. The Ravens beat the dog shit out of the Chargers 34-6, and the Cardinals beat the dog shit out of the Browns 37-14. Do you want to talk about either one of these games, or we could just close the book?
I mean, we want to give some shout out to the Cardinals offense.
Mm-hmm.
Without
they put the backup quarterback in. That's how you know they whooped them, the Browns.
Without their head coach, offensive coordinator,
quarterback,
and
coach.
It was the underdogs on the road, which I'm pretty sure I told y'all I bet that money.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Undefeated underdog team. The Cardinals is really that, bro.
I just want to shout out to the Ravens defense. The Ravens defense is my players of the week in the AFC for defense. They held Justin Herbert to 195 yards and 1 touchdown, forcing him to throw a pick. And
6 points.
Bro, they ran for 26 yards.
Dang. That boy Austin Eckler locked up. Huh?
Austin Eckler. Well, he only had 6 carries for 7 yards.
Shit.
Who's their backup? Josh Kelly had he had 4 carries for 7 yards. Justin Herbert led the team in rushing with 12 yards on 2 rushes. So, salute to the Ravens defense, because the Ravens defense really won him that game. It wasn't nothing spectacular from Lamar. He made one crazy play where he was dancing around in the pocket making miss. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like nothing too crazy. It didn't really further Lamar's MVP case or take away Justin Herbert. So it's still a race. But
yeah.
Hey man, shout out to the Ravens, man. They still continuing to get these dubs. They got a tough game next week. Well, this coming Sunday against the Bengals, but they playing at home. You know what I'm saying? They got 3 more at home, so 2 more at home. So we gonna see what they talking about by the time this homestand is over with. Feel me? And for the Browns,
that's gonna be a good game, bro.
Great game.
Hopefully, and they just beat the shit out the chart.
I can see them. I could see what happened last week happening again, but I don't know. Because they got Keenan Allen and Mike Williams over there, but never know. But for the Browns, is their season over with all the injuries and all this other stuff? The DBs fell apart. Now Odell's hurt. Nick Chubb is hurt. Kareem Hunt is hurt. Baker Mayfield has no shoulders left. And I think they need to sit that young man down, because he gonna really get himself seriously hurt if he.
And they should have sat down. I mean, I understand why they played Kareem Hunt, because no Nick Chubb, but he was hurt going into the game too. Mm-hmm. And now they saying he gonna miss more time with the calf.
Both of them got calf injuries. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, so they should have sat Kareem Hunt down.
Yeah. So it's really a 2-team race in the AFC North right now between the Bengals and the Ravens. So
yeah. I think the Browns they gonna compete all season, but
they ain't gonna be there at the end.
Yeah, we gonna see. I don't know. They might be able to keep it close.
They might.
For that last game of the season, it might come down to it for that 7th seed.
Oh shit, we gotta put this on the screen. Speaking of the AFC North, did you see that touchdown run that Joe Mixon had and that block that Jamar Chase threw where he pancaked the DB?
I think I did.
He pancaked the hell out of that DB, bro. Like he really tossed him, tossed that boy.
They tried to say he was soft. Huh?
But don't they gotta stop playing with him. Him and we talked about that last week. They had him and Justin Jefferson had 2,600 yards in the regular season to combine at LSU. Like it was no doubt, bro. It was no doubt. And for the other game, we had the Raiders and the Broncos. This one wasn't really that close, even though the score was. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers, not the Chargers, god damn it. The Raiders came in and dominated. They had a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They want to get all that other stuff behind them and get back on the right track to try to stay in competition in AFC West, man, because they ain't still in second place. You feel me? So
yeah,
they 4-2. You know what I'm saying?
I had a feeling they would come out like that.
They tied. They right behind the Chargers.
Yeah, who says that they really fucked with John Gruden that much?
He wasn't there for a long. Well, no, he was there for a few years, like 4 years. So.
But yeah, John Gruden ain't the most lovey-dovey guy though.
Yeah.
They could have been like, fuck this nigga. We ain't want him anyway.
They definitely could have been like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seemed like that's what Rose was like. Rose went off.
Yeah. And then I thought about putting this game on the games of the week last week, but I was like, We had that was probably the best game of the day, the Cowboys and the Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
And the Patriots, man, Mac Jones is for real.
He's a point guard, at a quarterback. He's like the true definition of a point guard. He's not gonna make like any like spectacular like wow shit like a Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. But if you got guys on your team, he's gonna get them the ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he's gonna be accurate. He's not gonna take that many risks, and he's like a perfect guy to go with Bill Belichick and what the team is right now. So. You feel me?
Yeah, I like the way the Patriots are moving.
But with that being said, the Cowboys pulled out the dub in overtime. You feel me? That boy CeeDee Lamb went stupid. He had 149 and 2 touchdowns. 149, 2 touchdowns, and the game winner. And he cooked whoever that was on that last round. I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was J.C. Jackson. He got loose, and then he was bye for the game. And
what that boy Trayvon Diggs, though.
Keep making plays, bro. He keeps making plays every week.
Whoever
7
that was,
picks.
Who was it? Bourne that dropped that?
Mm-hmm. Nah, I think it was Jacoby Meyer.
Somebody got to catch that ball.
You got to, bro, because if you don't, you got a wide receiver behind you that's going to take it back to the crib on the other team. 7 picks. He's
defense player of the year. He had 7 picks, bro.
Yeah, 7 picks.
Bro, last year that was the lead in picks. J.C. Jackson had 7 last year, I think.
Exactly. So he is going crazy, bro. Like it's nothing you could do to really. We're gonna get into the Cowboys in a second. And then the other 2 games, that like primetime games, the Steelers and the Seahawks, don't care. Barely watched it. Didn't care for it.
Barely watched it.
And then the Bills and the Titans, I watched a bit of that game. I didn't watch like the entirety of it because I thought the Bills were probably gonna blow the Titans out. But this brings up a talking point about the Bills. The 2 out of the 3 teams that they played that was like supposed to be good, they lost to. The only real team that they beat was the Chiefs. You feel me? They blew them out, and I give them credit for that because the Chiefs are a really talented team. But sometimes the Chiefs can't get out of their own way. And
it's very shaky right now.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not because they suck. They just be making like mental mistakes. They just mess. It's because of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that one interception Patrick Mahomes threw. I don't know if he was trying to throw it out of bounds or something else. He just threw the ball in the air and it got picked. And then the other one, Tyreek Hill, it hit him right in his hands and it, so.
And that's been a couple of his picks. Tyreek Hill done dropped it. Not just Tyreek, but a couple of them
went right through their hands. Yeah, McCole Hardman, just like motherfuckers dropping shit.
I guess when you do got a dude slinging at the rock, that ball is coming pretty fat.
Indeed.
You gotta take some velocity off it.
So is we really like? Are we still like really like the Bills is like really like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is only 1 week, but I don't know, bro. Derrick Henry ate their ass up.
Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I don't like betting against Derrick Henry or Julio Jones. Like.
Derrick Henry isn't. They got the 3 of the largest skill players in the league on that one team. Derrick Henry is 6'4", 250 pounds, and runs like a 4.4. Julio Jones is 6'3", 230, and AJ Brown's the same. Like, what the fuck? Hell no.
But I think the Bills are still really like that.
All right.
Like you said, they just ran into them.
To that boy. They was the Titans were trying to prove something too. So.
And the Titans we thought they was on a decline.
Yeah. I mean, they still are a little bit because their defense is shaky, but they pulled out the dust, so we gotta give them credit for that.
They should have kept Logan Ryan. He was balling when he was on the Titans.
So speaking of like what we think of these teams, we got ranking. We're gonna rank the top 5 teams in the NFC, top 5 teams in the AFC.
Indeed.
I'm gonna lead off with the AFC. We're gonna go on like alphabetical order, AFC, NFC. So in the AFC, we got the clear number 1 after this week, the Ravens. Even though they went through a myriad of injuries to like damn near every position, they still have their flaws. You feel me? But I'm betting on Lamar. You feel me? In that defense. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, we got the Chargers. The Chargers are still there. They had a bad week. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a mulligan that they can get. You feel me? So they still at number 2. They still got a dynamic offense, a great pass rush, and some guys on the back end that can make plays. They can still run the ball. They couldn't run the ball this week, but they got a generational talent left tackle. This is a rookie, Rashawn Slater, who's been mauling people. And they got an all-pro level quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So that's my number 2. Number 3, I got the Bills. MVP, all-pro level quarterback who makes hella plays, a good receiving core, good tight ends, a solid running back in a terrorizing defense. You feel me? They still got a chance, even though they haven't played like we just said, they haven't really beat anybody but the Chiefs. We still got to give them their respect because they winning the games that they play. You feel me? And they're not getting blown out.
And they ain't gonna beat nobody for the rest of the year. AFC East is
trash. And then number 4, I got the Bengals. The Bengals on the low-key tip have been great. That offense is dynamic. And they got some guys on defense, Jesse Bates. You know what I'm saying? You got Trey Hendrickson. Bro, Trey Henderson is a monster. He's a monster defensive lineman. He was a sleeper in New Orleans. You feel me? They stole him away from New Orleans with Cam Jordan and them back there. But he is a monster. Yes. If you don't know him, he's a monster, bro.
Same with Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates is a humble beast. You know what I'm saying? And then you got on the offense end, you got Joe Burrow, who's showed why he was the number 1 pick, why he's that dude. You feel me? He got swag, he got confidence, and he got receivers. You know what I'm saying? He got the offensive rookie of the year on his team already in Jamar Chase. They already had they was already like this when they was at LSU. You feel me? So it's like they back at it. You got Tyler Boyd, you got T. Higgins, you got Joe Mixon, you got guys over there, bro, and they gonna continue to try to rack up these dubs and get to the playoffs. Hopefully, everybody stays healthy. So that's why I got a number 4 and number 5. I got the Chiefs. Like I said, the Chiefs haven't really been beat. They beat themselves. Like if you go back and look at all their losses, when they lost to the Ravens, turnovers. When they lost to the Bills, turnovers. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They lost to the Chargers, turnovers. You feel me? So if they can clean they shit up and get on the right track, then I don't think anybody in the AFC can really like fuck with them, except for like the Ravens.
Yeah. Chiefs is disgusting.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and go for the AFC. That was my 5.
So my 5, like you said, we got the Ravens at number 1.
That's agreeable.
Yeah, they've been dominating. So we're gonna go with the Ravens number 1 at the moment.
Because it could change.
And yep. Now my 2 and 3. I'm gonna put the Tennessee Titans at number 2.
All right, I respect that.
At first, I got written down that I got the Bills at number 2, but Titans beat the Bills, so I gotta respect it. Put the Titans over the Bills, even though I think if that game was in Buffalo, I think the Bills win.
For sure, they still could have damn near won if they didn't get that. If they would have got that 4th down, it was 4th and 1, and Jeffrey Simmons made a hell of a play. So, yeah.
But kick the field goal, man. What are we doing?
Hey, man.
Getting too cute.
I mean, but it would be different if they was at like the 30. They was at like the 8 like the 5-yard line. Shit, I would have went for it too. I got a 6'5" quarterback.
But he just try to make a play with his legs the play before.
Yeah, and they kind of knocked him off.
Yeah, and then you're going to do it again? Like, damn, y'all don't care about the man's health at all, huh?
Shit, fuck it.
I mean, he is 6'5", but shit.
He got flipped over and all this other shit.
Yeah, they just said, fuck it, we giving it right back to him.
Hey.
I respect it, but I would have kicked that field goal. Think. So, Titans at number 2. Bills at number 3. Got the Chiefs. I still think the Chiefs make the playoffs, and I don't think anybody gonna want to play the Chiefs.
Want to see them, and even if they on the road, they don't want nobody.
Yeah,
that's what
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
On the road, wild card weekend, somebody gonna have to play them Chiefs, and it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna. Nope.
So, Chiefs number 4, and like you said, the Bengals, man, the Bengals are very impressive. I really like the Bengals. I think the only reason I don't have the Chargers up here is because we just seen the Ravens expose them. So if the Ravens expose the Bengals next week, the Bengals won't be on here either. But as of right now, the Bengals are my number 5 team.
Who would take their spot if the Ravens were to like blow out the Bengals? Would it be the Raiders, or because the Raiders beat the Ravens? You feel me?
They beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's either them or the Chargers.
All right. And their division is still tough. They still got 3 really good teams in that division. We've seen
the AFC West.
Yeah, we've seen the Broncos aren't that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't compete though.
Yeah. But
and they really, I'm thinking about it, they lost Judy and Hamler probably big injury.
They lost a lot of people. And they're going to need a quarterback. They're missing out on it. If they would have drafted Justin Fields, it would have been a different story. They would have had something to look forward to.
I don't think Justin Fields changing that situation, bro.
But even, but say, for instance, right, if Teddy Bridgewater fucks up, it's like, damn it, Teddy. But if Justin Fields fucks up, it's like, all right, Justin, we can work on that. You feel me? But Teddy's like 7 years in. You feel me? So it's like
they have a future,
different, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's our 5 for the AFC. I'm gonna let you go first for the NFC.
With the NFC,
we got the number 1 is obvious. So it's like
number 1 we're going with the Arizona Cardinals, undefeated team. I think they got the Texans next week, so they about to go fucking. They about to go what 8-0, 7-0,
7-0.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So, and Kyler Murray trying to run away with the MVP. But yes, that's my number 1 team. Number 2. I'm gonna go with the LA Rams, number 2.
Ooh, the Cardinals.
Paper,
hold on. After they play the Texans, they got the Packers on Thursday night football on the 28th. So we go see what that's about. All right. So you said you got the Rams.
The Rams second. On paper, I got the Cowboys second, but after thinking about it, I don't think the Cowboys defense is better than the Rams.
That's a fact.
So I'm gonna put the Rams at number 2. Then number 3. I'm gonna put the Bucks. Once again, Cowboys.
You can't go against that boy Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans.
Defense to match.
Leonard Fournette
balling.
Hey.
Yeah. Bucks number 3. Number 4. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Number 4. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott having a hell of a year. Sneaky in the
sneaky.
You know what I'm saying? Receivers balling out. Zeke comeback year. Defense is playing exceptional. Who would have thought? So
they got a rookie and a second-year player making hella plays on the defense.
Right. So, we put the Cowboys number 4. Then the Rams, who could really be, not the Rams, the Packers, who could really be at number 2. Really, they could be anywhere on this list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them at number 5 right now.
Okay. Yeah. So, for me, obvious number 1 is the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Undefeated, damn near blew everybody out that they played. So, they number 1 for
even the Rams.
It's crazy, bro. And number 2, I got the Bucks. They're too talented, bro. Like, even though they got injuries in like the secondary, they front 7 is still stupid. Vita Vea, Ndamukong Suh, Jason Pierre-Paul, Shaq Barrett, Levante David, Devin White. That's that front 7. You're not running the ball. You're not running the ball. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get a ball up, you're getting a ball up to the greatest quarterback to ever play. One of the greatest wide receivers to ever play. Mike Evans is over there too. Chris Godwin is over there too. Rob Gronkowski when he come back over there too. Leonard Fournette behind him. Giovanni Bernard catching passes. Like, they got a lot of shit to him. You feel me?
O.J. Howard,
bro. Like, a lot. They got a lot, bro. They got a lot, bro. So I can't put them no lower than 2 or 3. Number 3 for me is the Cowboys. The Cowboys have showed probably that they're the second most complete team in the NFC. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can play defense. Whatever play style you want to play, they can adhere to it and still win. Like we said, Dak playing at an MVP level. They got 2 legitimate deep threats. You know what I'm saying? You got an all-pro running back. And then on defense, you got, like I said, a rookie in Micah Parsons and a second-year player, Trayvon Diggs, that are making winning plays every week.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with the Cowboys at 3. Number 4, I got the Rams, just because their talent level is crazy. I'm still not a believer in their offense like that. In comparison to the talent level of the other 3 teams that I got in front of them, nah. But their defense is crazy. Their defense is crazy. You know what I'm saying? They got Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, my boy Terrell over there. They got what's my name? I got one of my players of the week is on their team as a safety. Made hella plays last week. So Rams at number 4, and number 5 I got the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones. Once they get healthy on the defensive end, they're gonna be up there. So that's my top 5 for the NFC.
Tough beat in the playoffs.
So moving on from that ranking, we're gonna go to our players of the week. I'll go first for the NFC, you feel me? For offense, I got that boy Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? 445 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an overtime dub against the Patriots. And for defense, like I just said, for the Rams, I got Taylor Rapp, safety. 5 tackles and 2 picks. So
the
Giants got their ass kicked.
And they scored the first points of the game. I'm like, okay, Giants 3-0.
Every last week I did that too. I was like, the Giants not sweet, and then they get whooped. Kadarius Toney went out the game, it was over with.
Man, he was wild.
He's really fucking good.
He is.
All right,
my players of the week, I got Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Made that shit look easy without.
I was debating between Dak and Kyler.
Man, I'm gonna go with the Karate Kid, Kyler Murray, 229, 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Then go with the Ravens defense. Justin Herbert, they're only 6 points. I mean, goddamn. After what's his name? Carson Wentz just went. Carson Wentz and John Taylor straight tore him up.
Yeah, they did light their ass up.
Came back with a different defense.
Came back on that timing.
So I'm gonna give it to the Ravens defense this week.
I got the Ravens defense as a shout out too, and I want to give a shout out to Derrick Henry, 143 and 3 touchdowns.
That's what I was struggling with, Derrick Henry and Kyler Murray, bro. Because Derrick Henry won that game last.
Derrick Henry is a monster, bro.
He's crazy. Bro.
Monster. So, we got a few games for week 7 for the NFL that we want to give y'all a highlight on. You feel me? Week 7 isn't the strongest week. It's not going to be like the weeks before. You feel me? Week 7 is a little bit weaker. We're going to start out with Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a solid game. I'm not going to say it's going to be the best game ever. It might be terrible. You never know.
It's going to be
something. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
The Broncos are going to Cleveland to play the Browns. I don't really know what to think about either one of these teams right now because the Broncos are struggling. The Browns are struggling. Both of them are hurt to all hell. So, it's a toss-up. It's a pick-em game. So, it's like no team has a superior advantage. I will go.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would go with, though. It's a tough pick.
I'm going to take – if Baker Mayfield's not playing, I got the Broncos.
Even if he is playing shit, I might still take the Broncos because, like I said, he ain't got no shoulders. One shoulder got a torn labrum, and the other one just got dislocated. So, it's like, you might as well sit him down, bro. They don't have no. There's 2 starting running backs out.
Yeah, so, might as well just take that L for this week, huh?
Sit that young man down. Put Case Keenum in there.
Yeah, they had the worst time for a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
They did not need that this week
at all. For our second game of the week, we got the Chiefs and the Titans. You know what I'm saying? 2 teams coming off of big dubs in Tennessee. Who you got?
Oof. Man,
that's tough.
I'm gonna go with the Titans after what they just did last night.
Mm-hmm.
At home again, I say they keep the momentum going.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs just because injuries. Like this time of year is injuries. The secondary for the Titans is banged up, and they were all, the starting corners were rookies, so they're gonna get introduced. Might not even play. They're gonna get introduced to what it's like. You feel me? So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs just because of the injury factor for the
Nah, you're right about that.
They might not be able to keep up.
Uh-huh.
The next one we got. God damn, man, it's not that many good games at all, bro. Not that many good games at all. Next one we got primetime game that we talked about. The best game on paper of the week. The Bengals traveling to Baltimore to go see the Ravens. Both of the teams hot, coming off of W's. You feel me? And like consecutive W's. I'm sorry, not consecutive. The Bengals coming off for one. The Ravens, 4 in a row?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, 5 in a row. I'm sorry.
I say 5 in a row.
Who you got, my boy?
Shit, same thing I said for Tennessee. Ravens at home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the Bengals might be a playoff team this year, but
they ain't getting this one.
Ready. Yeah, I don't know about if they're ready for Lamar Jackson yet.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Ravens too.
Indeed.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy dub. The next one it's going to be a solid game, you feel me? It could be a blowout if they fuck around and do some dumb stuff. Or it could be like a certified classic. You know what I'm saying? We got the Eagles traveling to Las Vegas to go see them Raiders.
It's going to be a certified hood class.
As a personal as like one of the people in the Jalen Hurts believer club, I'm a rock. I'm a rock with Jalen Hurts, but I'm still gonna pick the Raiders. Like I love Jalen Hurts, but I don't see the Eagles winning this game. They don't run the ball at all. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders. You feel me? Not because of anything special. The Raiders are a solid ass team, and the Eagles are below average. So go with the Raiders.
I like the Raiders too. Definitely not betting on this game.
Not at all.
I'm going with the Raiders too.
And then the last game that's gonna be I got two more games that's gonna be good. One game that's probably gonna be really good, and the other one might be good or could be a blowout, just like the last one. The Bears got to go to Tampa. Now, this can go one of two ways. Either Tampa Bay is gonna just come in there and just like choke them to death, or the Bears are gonna be able to step up and control the pace of the game and be able to get a win. It's gonna be similar to the game like when they played the Eagles, because the Eagles and the Bears are kind of the same. The Eagles defense isn't nearly as good as the Bears defense, so I feel like the Bears will be in this game. But if the offense can't produce and stay on the field for a substantial amount of time, then the Bucks are gonna run away with it. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks just because. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I can't fathom a way that the Bucks lose that game.
No brainer. I like the Bucks too. I do think the Bears can keep it close.
They can make it a game, but I don't think they'll win.
They remember last year. You know, they beat him last year. That's when Tom Brady threw up them 4 fingers.
Yeah, he thought it was fourth down. He thought it was third down. It was fourth down on Thursday night. That was.
It's not like they can't beat him, but I don't think Tom Brady's gonna lose to him.
Nah.
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
And they at home? Nah. And then the last one, Sunday Night Football, we got the Colts and the 49ers. Two teams that are below 500 that are like, one is marred by injury, but guys are starting to come back. They got a well-needed bye week. We don't know if Jimmy G is going to play or if it's going to be Trey Lance. But the Colts look good. They played the Texans, though. T.Y. Hilton came back. He had a monster game before he got hurt again, which sucks. But who you got in this game, bro? Because I don't really know who to pick.
Me either. I don't know. Sunday night game. It's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be in
defensive
San Fran. Well, it's not San Francisco. It's wherever their stadium is at. But the 49ers is at home.
It's probably in Oakland.
I'm gonna say Santa Clara is the name of the city.
Clara.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna go with the Colts, just because they're less injured. I don't know. And then the rest. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Niners because you said it's in Cali, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the Niners coming off the bye week at home. You know, Shanahan cooking up something for them.
They gotta be.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Niners at home.
And for the rest of the games, they really just shitters, to be honest with you. Like the Falcons are playing the Dolphins.
I picked some college games then. You didn't pick no college games.
Oh shit, we did.
I got some written down though if you want me to say them.
Go ahead, because we dead forgot about that shit. Go ahead.
All right. Thursday night, Coastal Carolina versus Appalachian State.
Yeah, I seen that.
Appalachian State.
I'm going with Coastal Carolina on that one. They play tomorrow. That's a Wednesday game. That's weird.
Definitely gonna be tuned into that because Appalachian State kind of nice.
They're good, yeah. Appalachian State's been good since they beat Michigan.
So yeah, gonna be a good game. The spread is Coastal Carolina -4.5. Probably take that. But I think it could be a good game. So we'll see. Next we got BYU versus Washington State. Be a good ass game.
To keep it 100 with you, I don't know shit about Washington State. I watched a portion of the game when they played USC and they got whooped. So
yeah, I only really know a little bit about it because I was watching it last year. They got last year they quarterback was a freshman, Laura. He from Hawaii. He went to the same high school as Mariota.
I'm gonna go with BYU. Even though they struggled last week against Baylor, I'm gonna go with BYU.
And they lost to Boise State the week before that.
They coming off 2 losses. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, give me Washington State at home, just because they're at home.
There's a couple more. Wake Forest has to play a really good Army team. We'll see if they can keep their undefeated streak going. You know what I'm saying?
I think they do.
Oregon and LSU. I said LSU. Oregon and UCLA play. We're gonna see what that's talking about. Clemson is at home I'm sorry. Pittsburgh is at home playing Clemson. That should be a decent game. I'm probably gonna rock with Pittsburgh just because, but they're gonna have to lose again at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh too.
Because they keep winning these games by 4 points or 3 points or 2 points, and it's blowing me.
By a missed field goal.
I guess it's pissing me off.
About Ole Miss LSU.
Yeah, I just seen that. Ole Miss and LSU should be a good game. That's the CBS game. You feel me? 3:30, cooking with something. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. I fuck with Matt Corral.
Me too. I probably won't bet that game though.
Nah, not at all. USC playing at Notre Dame. 7:30. You feel me? That should be a exquisite game. Exquisite game.
No, for real.
That should be an excellent game. But do you see anything else that you're interested in, or not really?
Oklahoma State versus Iowa State.
Iowa State ain't on shit.
No. They at home though.
Next week is the week. You know what I'm saying? Michigan and Michigan State. We got
oh man.
Who else? Georgia and Florida.
Spanking.
Ole Miss and Auburn.
Okay,
Penn State, Ohio State.
Yeah.
North Carolina, Notre Dame. Yeah, it's gonna be a few games next week. So.
Okay.
There's only one more thing we got to talk about for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? The Washington football team. They continue to be like, they're probably the worst like organization in the NFL outside of like their players, like not on the field, strictly out the field, with the whole like toxic workplace thing. And last week with the emails, it was the source was the president of the team at the time. He's no longer there, but still. And then they try to cover it up with trying to retiring one of the greatest players in their franchise's history. One of the greatest players that we've probably ever seen in the modern era. You feel me? Whose career was cut short tragically for a cover up. You feel me? We there's no way I couldn't speak on this because it's just like it's insane, bro. This dude, Sean Taylor, is one of the best safeties I've ever seen play in my life. You know what I'm saying? When he, like, legitimately, when he died, bro, I stopped being a fan of that team. It was the only reason why. You feel me? So it's like, for them to go out of their way and try to cover up some dumb stuff that they did, you know what I'm saying, on their dime, and go bring his family and him into it to try to cover it up is just foul, bro. And it just shows how nasty, like, these owners and these people that run these teams can really be. You feel me?
Nobody even give a fuck for it.
Nobody cared at all. Like, nobody cared. You feel me? So it's just a shame that somebody
I'm talking about nobody cared about that. Whatever the fuck they got going on.
I mean,
emails and shit. Niggas don't care about that shit.
It's a problem, but people not caring because all the information's not out. I'm pretty sure it's some crazy wild shit that the money that they have is just covering up. You feel me? Because if like the whole email shit is probably crazy, but they're never gonna release it because the money is covering it up. You feel me? If those newspapers would have seen, they would have leaked it. If like, oh yeah, I'm about to make a call. I'm gonna call you up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got $10 million. You don't put that out right now. You feel me? Right. And they're gonna go for it because money talks. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it just goes to show people how wild some of the people that run these teams and how the league is ran and stuff like that.
Country.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. And then you wonder why, like, people like Daniel Snyder and Bruce Allen with all the emails and stuff like that, and then you wonder why there's only like 4 black coaches and 4 like black general managers and shit like that, because they talk like that amongst themselves, and then we can't bring him in because just for no reason, just because they got a general bias because they're older. So yeah, we just had to speak on it because that's some foul shit. And I don't fuck with that. So that's gonna wrap up the NFL, you feel me, for this week. And next we got basketball, you feel me, on the up and up, you feel me. We got basketball coming up today.
Yes, sir.
Tonight. You feel me?
I am.
So stay tuned in CozyCorner, man. Let's get it. All right, y'all, we back. And we're gonna talk about basketball because it's that time of year. It's getting colder outside, you feel me? The leaves is falling off the trees. And It's time to hear them shoes squeak and that ball bounce. You feel me? So, first we're gonna talk about college basketball. College basketball doesn't start for another few weeks, like 3 weeks or so. But we got some shit to talk about with college basketball because it's coming. It's here. We got the fans is back. You feel me? And we got a new group of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors that trying to make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? So first, we got to talk about Duke. Duke is probably the most popular blue blood in college basketball. And Coach K, this is his last year coaching, and he has a hell of a recruiting class. You feel me? You got Paolo Banchero, you got AJ Griffin, and you returning guys like Mark Williams, Jeremy Roach, and then you brought in another freshman in Trevor Keels. You feel me? Who's from Paul the Six? You know what I'm saying? Area shit. But do you think they really got a chance to get to that level this year? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Well, Coach K's last year ended a national championship with him holding the trophy on the stage at the end of the year.
I really think that might be the case. I
think it will be too. They do have some competition. They do got some bump though, but this going off of like, you've seen Paolo Banchero before, right? It's not fair, bro. 6'10", 230, 240, and it has guard-like skills, bro. Like all-around guard, like skilled. He's not just an athlete. He's skilled, bro. Like super skilled. And then you got an athletic freak like AJ Griffin, who hopefully stays healthy. You know what I'm saying? He had an injury in practice. And then you got a guy in Trevor Keels that can get buckets. You feel me? And then Mark Williams, who at the end of the season last year, if they didn't get infected with COVID, bro, at the end of the season, they probably wouldn't won the ACC tournament from the way they played. Because Mark Williams was dominant.
7-footer.
He's trying to get out and go to the league this year. So
from the area too.
Mm-hmm. With the IMG. So Duke, you're probably number 1 or number 2 on my list. Next, we got the most publicized team in college basketball, the Memphis Tigers. Penny Hardaway, Larry Brown, Rasheed Wallace, the coaches. You know what I'm saying? And then you bringing in Jalen Durant, who was probably was the second best player. You know what I'm saying? The second best player in the class of 2021, who's a projected top pick, who's a physical freak. Like, bruh built like a grown man at 17, 18 years old. And then
definitely put together.
And then you got Imani Bates jumping up to join the 2021 class. And he's gonna be there. And to keep it 100, which if y'all didn't know this before, if y'all never hooped that kind of level before, when guys jump from like that, they're usually because they're a grade behind. Imani Bates is 17. He don't turn 18 until January, and he can't go into the draft until 2023. So he's gonna be there for 2 years. I didn't know that though. I didn't know that either.
That's wild.
I didn't know that either, bro.
I love that though.
I do.
So we get to see 2 years.
And the best part about that for him is he'll get 2 years of being coached by guys like Penny Hardaway, Rasheed Wallace, Larry Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he's going number 1 for sure though. I mean, we already knew that regardless of what college he went to, but 2 years in college, he's gonna be a
He is 7. He's legitimately 17, which is wild. The only other 17-year-old I remember playing college basketball and being really good was Kerr Lewis. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't going to be 18 until, like, you know what I'm saying, January. But he when he first started, he was 17. So, what do you think Memphis can do this year? Just off the strength of those two and their coaching staff, and would they bring it back from last year?
They're going to be in that tournament for sure.
If they don't make the tournament, I don't know what the fuck to do.
They made it when, or were they in trouble when Wiseman?
They was in trouble. They still had Precious and Boogie Ellis, but they was in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to go to the tournament this year.
Do you think they're going to continue to get, like, the top guys in classes just off the strength of their coaching staff, NIL, and all this other shit?
Hell yeah. This just the beginning. Because somebody, Durant is gone. Or Durant, he was gone after this year, so they're going to have to bring somebody to play with
Imani.
Yeah. Second year.
So, we got 2 more sleeper teams that nobody, well, not, I wouldn't say nobody, but in the landscape of college basketball, you're probably looking at the Dukes, Kentuckys, guys like that. You got Gonzaga. Can't sleep on Gonzaga now. Gonzaga, they lost Joel Ayayi, they lost Jalen Suggs, but they bringing back Drew Timme, who was the second best player on the team. You still bringing back Andrew Nembhard, bringing back some other guys from that team, and then you add Chet Holmgren, the number one player in the class of 2021. Now, Chet Holmgren is probably the unicorn out of this draft. You feel me? He's 7 foot tall. He can handle the ball. He's a supreme shot blocker. He can do damn near everything on the court. You feel me? So it's gonna be exciting just because you get to pair him next to Drew Timme. Drew Timme's not a defensive player at all. He can really score, but he can't really do too much else outside of that. So I think he's gonna complement him well. It's just that Chet is like small. He's like skinny. Yeah. So
he probably got a little bigger now.
Put some weight on. Where do you see them at? Do you see them really being like that? Or you think they're gonna take a step back?
I mean, yeah, they're gonna naturally take a step back just because you lose a guy like Jalen Suggs. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah,
but I think they're ranked number 1. So they still gonna win the WAC.
BYU might win. I don't know. I don't think anybody's really fucking with them. They need to change their conference.
Yes, you need to bring their ass to the Pac-12.
Pac-12 got some hitters. You got Oregons, you got USC's, UCLA's, Arizona's. They got some hitters over there.
I think they still be a good team, though. I didn't know they lost Ajayi, though. Where he went?
I think he's on the Lakers. Maybe two-way or something like that. So, yeah, Joel Ayayi's with the Lakers. And then the other team, like Michigan, Juwan Howard. Juwan Howard been putting in work in that recruiting, in them trenches recruiting.
He got there.
As soon as he got there, he got some of the guys from last year coming back. You got Hunter Dickinson. You got who else is coming back? I'm trying to remember. There's a guard that's coming back. I'm not remembering Brett's name right now. But they did lose guys. They lost Shondy Brown.
Is the short point guard coming back?
Nah, he was a senior. But I don't know. I don't know if he's coming back because they got the super senior shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they got Hunter Dickinson coming back, who's an All-American. And then you bringing in guys like Caleb Houston, Musa Diabate, and guys like that. So they're going to be a contender in the Big Ten. The Big Ten, Pac-12 was probably the best two conferences in college basketball last year, correct?
Big 12, too.
Big 12 had bumped last year. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, the Big 12 had bump. You talk about Kansas, Oklahoma. Not really. I wasn't a believer in Tennessee at all. It was just Alabama and Arkansas. It was just them two. Yeah. Hey, don't sleep on Arkansas.
Florida was nice. If what's name they get hurt, they'd have definitely been nice and shit.
Yeah. I'm forgetting everybody's name now. I know who you're talking about though. He went to IMG with what's Trey?
No, I'm talking about
Keontae Johnson. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He went to IMG with Trayvon Duval.
No, he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah. But Arkansas, you don't want to sleep on Arkansas. Arkansas, the way they play is like crazy. You can't sleep on Alabama. Alabama bringing some dudes back, and they got J.D. Davison. If you don't know who J.D. Davison is, bounce. That's all I'm gonna say. He'll take your ass to the bounce house. And then you got my boy Jelly JQ over there. You feel me? Come lay you. You know what I'm saying?
And they got Brett from the nigga that played with Jalen Green in high school.
Namari Burnett. Mm-hmm. And then Arkansas ate off transfers too. I think he did. And was it he's out for this year or?
I don't know. I just got him on Snapchat. I've been seeing his little rehab and shit.
I don't know. That's a good question.
But I think it was last year though. He probably still recovering off of it.
And the only other team that I really want to talk about that probably is gonna be like bad that I think is UNC. UNC I think is gonna be bad. I don't know why.
Bad.
Yeah. I'm not believing.
I don't know about my man. My man gonna have a good year. He's going to the league. Yeah, he's going to the league.
I don't know. Hubert Davis, the coach, replacing Roy Williams. I don't know how that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
That boy, what's his name? You seen him? He been on roids.
That was a fake picture. Armando Baycott. That was fake as fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna pop this up on the screen. That was probably the fakest fucking pic. If that was real, I'd be scared.
That shit was fat. I thought it was. I was like, God damn.
Nah, hell nah. If bro arms is like this and his shit was like up here, hell nah. Hell nah, bro. I'm pretty sure I would bet $1 million that was fake.
What about UCLA? Their whole team coming back.
Johnny Juzang, Jaime Jaquez. That was kind of like a Cinderella run. I don't really see. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them being like. They could have a Wichita State type of year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really expecting too much. To be honest with you, with college basketball, more times than not, as the season goes, I'll get more naturally inclined to some of the players and teams who I think are going to be really good. But like preseason and everything like that, not really. We're going to see where the Champions Classic come, though. Duke and Kentucky, Michigan State, Kansas. You know what I'm saying? Was it November 9th? We back in the building, man.
Niggas, those schools is ass now, though.
Hey.
We going to be some shit. Kentucky, who knows what Kentucky
we've been in that transfer portal now.
Right.
You got Oscar Tshiebwe, you got Xavier Wheeler, you know what I'm saying? Keelan Grady from Davidson, and then you bring in guys like Ty, players like that. You got people coming back like Keon Brooks, Jacob Toppin.
It's like his third year.
Yeah. So they're going to be solid. I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with Arkansas and Alabama, but they'll be probably 3 somewhere around there, something like that. But just two more questions for college basketball. For the landscape, because we've seen the impact on college football and shit like that, the impact of the NIL, what do you think that has to do? How big do you think that'll be an impact on college basketball with men's and women's? I think for this, it more so benefits the women's because the way that the WNBA's policies are with coming out after college, you have to wait like 3 years. So just like if you go into the NFL, so because it's like less players, less teams, and all the other stuff, and you don't want to have just people going out of their freshman year, flaming out, and then they don't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna really benefit them, especially like just with like the freshman sensations. Like last year, you had Caitlin Clark with Iowa. She was going stupid. We already know Paige is getting the bag. She's definitely getting the bag with UConn. So I really think it's gonna benefit the women's more than the men.
No, she's getting the bag for sure.
For sure. Crazy. So I think it's really gonna benefit them, because it'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, put some money in their pocket that they deserve. And then for the men, I really think it's gonna be more so like a power play kind of thing. Like if I can go to like a smaller school where like if my dad coached there or family's there already, I could just go there and I can make money regardless, then I'd be cool.
Yeah.
But if you one of them top dudes, I still think you should go to the G League or overseas or something like that, just because you're only worried about basketball. You don't have to do school. You don't have to do nothing else. But
niggas not doing no schoolwork anyway, man.
But you still got to be able to be eligible. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you got to do something. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, with the NIL, I don't really have too much thoughts on it. I mean, now they can just legally get paid. They've been getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see they get apple
fact.
juice.
Ah.
Yeah, but yeah, they've been getting paid.
For sure, it's just like
now everybody can get paid
legally,
and they not gonna get and they not gonna get in trouble for it. But I don't know. I think it definitely takes away from the. You feel me? I mean, of course, I'm on the side of paying the guys because they're making the NCAA a lot of money, regardless.
Sure. Yeah.
But I do think it takes away from
the authenticity of it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? The colleges to make it. And so you can make the millions. You ain't supposed to be making millions.
I don't think, like, people going to be making millions like that. Like,
not like that.
Unless you, like, really that name and you proved it and you one of them. But
Chet Holmgren.
Even, like, they was in 2K.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, but that still kind of flew under the radar. It wasn't like they was, like, on commercials and doing all this other shit. The only, like, people I seen in commercial was DJ Uiagalelei. That's the only person I seen. He was in the Dr. Pepper commercial. That was it.
I think they said Mikey Williams was in a 2K.
He was in, but he's still in fucking high school. I'm not talking about high school.
Nigga, he's still in high school. That's the point.
All right. This might be controversial. What you think about Mikey Williams? Like, is he gonna be really like that?
I mean, he's not gonna be able to live up to the hype. The hype too crazy.
I'm not talking about. Damn, fuck the hype. Like the hype is unrealistic in any situation. I'm talking about like, do you think he's gonna be able to be like good once he gets to the next level, and then after that,
he's
to
gonna
the next level?
In college, he's gonna be. I mean, this is also with the NIL's taken away from the college game. We might not even see Mikey Williams.
We might
college.
not.
We lucky we seeing Imani Bates in college. So
yeah. But Imani Bates seemed like he just loved playing basketball.
Yeah.
He just seemed like, I'm here to hoop.
That's my thing. We're not going to have that many of them.
But we
love the game.
But
at the 18, 17 years old.
Even before that, that's been around though. You feel me? Like people just playing because they know they're gonna get paid. You feel me? Because like there's a rarity of people like just even in basketball in general, whether it be in NBA, college, that really just love hooping. Like if you look in the NBA, how many dudes do you think that's like really I'm a hoop like every day? Like you got like guys like KD, Dame, and shit like that. But it's not a lot of guys that just like nigga I'll hoop every day of my life. You feel me? Until I can't no more. It's not that many, but everybody relationship with the game different. So it's like you're not gonna get a ton of those guys anyway.
I don't know. I just think we're not gonna see the hunger. We just not going. Basketball is the underground game of basketball. There's gonna be no more. You feel me? The high school game is over with.
The high school shit is weird now. Cause I turned the TV on. I want to say was that Sunday. Like Sunday, they was having this like jamboree on ESPN. Mm-hmm. It was Oak Hill and Sierra Canyon, but it wasn't their names. It was like some weird ass names, like CABC and like the Vert or some other weird shit. I was like,
because they can't play. Yeah,
but they had Oak Hill and Sierra Canyon jerseys, like practice jerseys on.
Yeah, whatever. Just legally, I guess I don't know. You know how that public school, not public school, but that school system should be. It's not.
Yeah, because they probably can't compete for like a state championship or some other like weird shit.
Yeah. Some other shit.
So, wrapping up college basketball, if you can name like 2 or 3 guys that are either returning or freshmen that we don't know about, that's going like by the time tournament time come around, like damn, bro. He gonna be a top pick, or he gonna get drafted, or he's just really fucking good. Cause I got a few guys.
I got the boy Caleb Love,
Flanagan
on Baylor. What's his first name? Adam.
Yeah. Adam Flanagan, number 10, low guard.
Yeah. Adam Flanagan, and I'm just gonna choose the whole UCLA team. I think UCLA gonna be nice this year.
All right. So number 1 on my list, I'll probably go with Jalen Ivey from Purdue. Nobody really know him right now. He was a part of the U19 USA team, the team that won a gold medal this summer. He showed some shit in them games, and he's gonna be really good at Purdue. So watch out for that name. Other guys that are returning, you got guys like Javon Quinley from Alabama. I think he's going to be really good. He's going to be one of those guys, like a Jared Butler type of guy, like just really shifty, more so of a traditional point guard, but it's still like hella shifty and can score. Who else can I think of? I'm really drawing a blank at this point. I don't know about Caleb Love. Like, in some games he look good, some games he look bad, but I don't know. Oh, Mark Williams. Mark Williams is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
Said it COVID year, freshman year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit wasn't ideal.
Exactly. But it is what it is. But those are my 3. And do you have any teams that you think that's going to sneak up on anybody that's like creeping under the radar?
I said UCLA. I mean, Ohio State, they was number 2 seed last year, so I don't know if they really going. But Ohio State probably gonna have a bounce back year. I know they got a lot of guys coming back.
Illinois too.
Yeah.
Andre Curbelo, that's who I'm gonna put on my list. Andre Curbelo is like that.
Yes.
He is like
they
that.
Losing their best players though.
They lost Ayo. They didn't. Kofi Coburn coming back.
I think Brett left too. Adam Miller.
Oh yeah, he's at LSU. So yeah, Adam Miller's at LSU, but I think Illinois is still gonna be like a decent team in the Big Ten. They're gonna make the tournament again. So that's really. You got anything else you want to talk about with college basketball? I don't really have nothing else to say. We just gonna have to wait for the season to start that we can get in that groove for that. So,
Hope the Blue Bloods go up this year.
they better, goddamn.
Yeah.
So
But it would be weird
if they didn't, it would be weird though.
Yeah.
We have the new blood instead of the blue blood. You feel me?
The new blood.
So, that's gonna wrap it up for this segment, and we'll be back in a minute with the NBA. All right, y'all. So this is like the main shit that we trying to talk about today. The NBA. We back in the building. Saying opening night is tonight, and we got 2 games tonight. We got like the regular schedule going forward from that, but we got breaking news today from the 76ers as the Ben Simmons, whatever he's trying to do to get whatever to get traded for Philadelphia saga continues. Last week we talked about Ben Simmons coming back, and we was asking like, how is it gonna be in the locker room type shit? What is he gonna be doing and things like that? How is the team gonna receive him? And then today, so for before we talk about what actually happened, like the trouble shit that he got into, he was at practice today with a phone in his pocket, just chilling, and it wasn't like the phone was in his pocket, but like it's one of them short ass pockets. So if you move too much, that bitch will fall out. So if he wasn't going for nothing. And then later on in practice, I guess the same day, I don't know if the phone shit was from today or yesterday or whatever may have you, but today Doc Rivers asked him to be participate in the drill, and he just told him straight up no. And then he asked him again, and he said no, and Doc Rivers said you can leave then, and he dropped the ball and left. And I can only laugh at some shit like this because this is like some middle school, high school. It's like some middle high school shit. Like when the teacher asks you to do something and you're like, no. And then it was like, oh, I'm gonna try it again. And you're like,
get
no.
The fuck out.
He was like, all right, I'll leave it. Like he had. So my only question is, well, I don't really have like one question. There's so many questions that I have, but is this his plan? Like just like come back and act like a goddamn child? To get traded on some James Harden shit like he did last year to get what he want.
But it's, I feel bad for Doc Rivers. Nigga had a great career. Nigga ain't never had no problems. Boston, he was chilling.
He had a few problems. He had problems with Rondo.
Yeah, but that's Rondo. Young hothead Rondo. Nothing this serious. Nigga Rondo ain't never disrespect that. Nigga.
He probably did. We just don't know.
Not publicly.
Rondo is a disrespectful nigga, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Man. Rondo don't even cross that line with Doc Rivers.
Right.
Publicly, nigga. Last 2 years, everybody on Doc Rivers' ass. Paul George said niggas some shit. Ben Simmons straight walking out on him. And I'm not doing this defensive drill.
This shit is so funny to me, bro. And I don't know why it's funny, bro. This shit is hilarious.
It's funny because it's happening.
Because it's some childish shit.
It's the fans' fault, though. And it's Doc Rivers' fault. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's his fault, but they asked him, man, can you win a championship with Ben Simmons? And what he said. I can't answer that right.
So, yeah. I mean, everybody has a piece of the pie when it comes to blame in a situation like this. But it's like, my nigga, you can't really just do that, though. They paying you. You can't just, like, be a child. You have to be an adult. Even if you don't want to be there, nigga, you still gotta like do your job type shit. So it's like, and then that's not even the way though. For all that, nigga, you could have stayed at home, and they just find you another $1 million after you already lost $9, like damn near $10 million already. Might as well stay your ass at home then. But he got a 1-game suspension for this, and after practice, they asked Joel Embiid about it, and he said, I don't care about that, man. We're not here to babysit, my nigga. We're all adults, and we've had great chemistry. And since he got here from last year, ain't shit changed. So it's like, Joel Embiid's kind of like done with it, you feel me?
Yeah, he done with it. He said he don't care about that, man. Yeah. And they got to trade him now. But
the only reason why I think Ben probably did that is because I had time to think about it. It wasn't probably the fact that he was going to lose out on money while he came back. It was probably just because nobody was going to trade for him. Right now, I still don't think anybody's gonna trade for him. Like right now, the only way somebody could trade for him is if he come in and make shit worse. So they just, you know what I'm saying? It just makes shit worse. He's like, we gotta get him out of here. You feel me? So that's probably his plan, to be honest with you. At this point, because the first part of the plan is like, I'm just not gonna come. They gonna trade me. And it's like, oh shit, they not gonna trade me. Shit, I'm gonna have to come back and just like do some more shit.
See, this is when I was team Ben Simmons.
This is some absolute fuck shit.
Yeah, like come on, bro. I know you want to get traded that bad. I mean, who knows? I don't understand how a competitor you can go in and not
try.
And basically, throw games. So I guess we'll see against the Pelicans. Well,
against the Nets if he even fucking played. You know what's this setting up for? He gonna miss the first road game, but he gonna be back for the first home game, and they gonna give it to his ass.
And they dumb as shit. They shouldn't have suspended it.
Well, I mean, shit. He was going to have to play at home either way. But this is a question. Would they even play him?
Yeah, they gonna play him. Who else they gonna play?
No. What I'm saying is, you know what that shit's gonna be like when you get back to the crib that first game.
Yeah.
Them niggas is gonna be on his ass.
And bro, that's the problem.
They gonna be on his ass.
Bro, have the Sixers ain't won a championship since Julius Erving.
Hey, bro, they got high expectations, bro.
That's the problem, bro.
People do be having unrealistic expectations, but I kind of understand it because remember, like I want to say from like 2013 to 2016 and 2017, they were absolutely dog shit on purpose. And then they finally get two guys, and it's like, yeah, we got to make this work because we've been dog shit for like the past 5 years. We got to make some shake. So that's the only thing I can think of as to why their expectations are like super high.
Yeah, I can definitely dig that one. I guess they was in the gutter.
The whole trust the process shit. It seems like it's not working no more. So we gonna see.
Boys ain't trust the process.
I can't even think of any kind of trade that can happen for Ben Simmons. I just want to see him with another team at this point. I don't really care who it is. I just want to kind of see what they would get in return at this point, what his value is.
Why they can't cut him? I guess they'll lose more money if they cut him.
Shit, nigga, if they cut him, they'd be taking the biggest L. You gotta get something. You gotta get at least something for him. Something. You need to get at least one thing for the man.
And then who gonna trade for him?
They're gonna have to get a low ball.
Yeah, but
they're gonna have to get a low ball. I don't know. Shit. This probably wouldn't work. I'm just spitballing on some funny shit. Shit. Who would they trade? RJ Barrett? What would they give up?
Kemba, D-Rose. Shit, that's the best they can get.
You know what could happen? That's probably not gonna happen. Apparently Zion's not happy in New Orleans, so you just swap them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? You got Ben Simmons with Brandon Ingram, Devontae Graham, all them
they would
down
still
there.
do some shit, but that would be ice.
I feel like they'd probably be way better with him than they would be with Zion. Just because Zion doesn't provide anything defensively when he was supposed to.
And then Brandon Ingram could just be the main scorer. He don't got to worry about.
Yeah, he's a perimeter scorer. He's not like a. The only thing that wouldn't work is Jonas Valanciunas being there.
Yeah,
but
that's a big ass team.
You could find a way around that.
Yeah, I ain't figure that shit out. That's a big ass team
for sure.
Brandon Ingram, Ben Simmons.
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. It's just a ticking time bomb at this point. You know what I'm saying? The soap opera continues.
We shall see.
Now to the real spiel. You feel me? We got from tonight until Friday. We got hella games that we wanna talk about, figure out, and shit like that. So tonight, Tuesday night, we got the Bucks and the Nets rematch of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks pulled out that series. Some say due to injury. Some others say because the Bucks were better. We still won't find out because this nigga Kyrie is being Kyrie. You feel me? I'm tired of talking about that shit. But at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. If he gonna come back, he gonna come back. If he's not, he's not. He's not. I don't give a fuck no more. But
I'll never give a fuck.
I mean, I kind of never really gave a fuck. The only thing I really cared about was to see how far he was gonna go with this shit, and he's taking this shit to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
He is taking this bitch to the moon, bro. And I can respect it because like the thing I can respect about it, he on his own 10 at all times. You know, so he's standing on what he said. So I can respect that. But for the cause,
it's his decision. It's his body.
Yeah. So fuck.
Yeah, so fuck it. But he also got a job, but he don't need that money.
He got bread, so it's like fuck it, I guess.
But do he care? He must not care about James Harden and Kevin Durant too much, obviously.
James Harden said he ain't talked to him. He trying to lock in.
Exactly.
James Harden trying to lock in and get this chip, and they can still win. They can still win that motherfucker too.
Without Kyrie, they ain't winning no chip, man. Stop.
You stop it, nigga. What you mean?
They ain't winning no chip without Kyrie, man.
Are you really saying that they got like 2 top 5, top 7 players on their team?
They do. So do the Lakers.
All right, so if you was, so you telling me that the Nets don't have a chance? Well, they obviously have a chance, but
they're not winning without Kyrie Irving.
Shit, me.
You seen it last year.
Hey,
they
bro.
Probably win with Kyrie Irving.
Look. Dynamic duos work better than trios. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just from history, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 2 of the greatest scorers to ever play.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? But
who you got the Bucks?
You still got the Bucks winning like this game, or you got them winning the conference?
Oh, this game.
I'm talking about this game. I think the Bucks will win because they got more cohesion and they're not dealing with no bullshit. And
where is this, in Milwaukee?
I think it's in Brooklyn. Yeah, no, it's in Milwaukee. I'm sorry. Championship celebration, ring ceremony night, all that. You feel me? They definitely gonna get a win on ring night. I don't see them losing on ring night, unless KD and Harden do some bullshit and they just come in there like, yeah, this is our shit.
If they probably will be.
What if they come in there and blow their ass out though? They just come in there, both of them just have 40 and like, yeah, we on that type of timing this year.
I guess we gonna see tonight, huh? That's the first game at 8.
Mm-hmm. And then
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Did you see Giannis is hitting pull up jump shots now, mid ranges and threes? That's absolutely terrifying.
It's getting got better,
bro. If he starts hitting that before he turns like 29, 30, it's over with, my nigga. It's definitely over with, bro. If it's consistent by the time he's 30 years old, it's done. Ain't no debate who's the best player. No, it's over with. It's clipped. And then the second game, we got the Warriors going to LA to play the Lakers. Lakers got some shit to prove. Warriors got some shit to prove. The Warriors went out in the play-in. They didn't make the playoffs for 3 years in a row now. No, I'm sorry, 2 years in a row. And the Lakers, AD got some shit to prove. LeBron got some shit to prove. They added Russell Westbrook. They got a bunch of veterans. They got Melo over there. Malik Monk got some shit. Everybody on that team got some shit to prove. You feel me?
Avery Bradley.
Kendrick Nunn. Wayne Ellington. They got a lot of guys over there on their team. They got a lot of guys on their team that's like, yeah, y'all try to this is we're still valid. We still got a chance to win. So in this game, I'm probably gonna go with the Lakers just because the Lakers are more talented and I feel like they're gonna be ready, especially AD.
Yeah, that's what I want to see the most. We gonna see. I got the Lakers -3.
All right. So those are the only 2 games for tonight. But Wednesday, we got a full slate of games. I picked out a few of them, 4 or 5 of them. The first game is the Celtics going to the Garden to go see the Knicks. Now this game is gonna be super live. You know what I'm saying? In the Garden, we back in the Garden. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are good. You know what I'm saying? They rolling coming into the regular season. Julius Randle hit that game winner the other night. And then they got better, bro. Like they got Kemba's back home. They got Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett. I'm expecting to take a bigger leap to be better. And then you got the Celtics. The Celtics on the other end, they got some shit to prove, just like the Lakers do. You know what I'm saying? They went out in the second round. No, went out the first round to the Nets, but Jason Tatum is there. Oh fuck! There's no Jaylen Brown or Al Horford. I forgot about that.
Real?
COVID, yeah. So I'm going with the Knicks. Shit. Jason Tatum might have 50, but I'm going with the Knicks. Just because of the way they play defense, and if they only got a key on one person, yeah, it's clipped.
Nah, I can't put no faith in the Knicks just yet.
What? In this game? I'm talking about just this game. Still?
On a day-to-day basis. I think the Knicks will make the playoffs. I think they'll be a really entertaining team.
But the way that they play defense, the defensive principles, you don't think they'll be able to lock in and get the first dub of the year at home? I think so, because that crowd going to be jumping.
It's going to be a good game. I don't want to pick nobody on that.
And Kemba playing his old team. Come on now. At the crib.
At the crib. I'm taking the Celtics, though.
All right. I can respect it.
And I can't go against Jason Tatum.
And then
not yet.
After that, we got your team, the Wizards, going to Toronto. This is the first game in Toronto in like damn near 2 years.
Yeah.
So right. I know that game is gonna be live as I don't know what.
Man, that bitch gonna be jumping.
You know what I'm saying? So who you got in this? You got your boys coming there to get the dub, or?
Is what's up with Dinwiddie? Is he back?
I do not know. That's a great question. Let me look.
But regardless, we probably take that L just because what you said. It's the first game of Toronto on 2. That's gonna be a good ass game though. Mm-hmm. So I'm not just counting this out, and I can't take the Wizards because I'll be biased if I take the Wizards. So I'm gonna take Raptors.
Spencer Dinwiddie is playing. Rui Hachimura is not playing though.
God damn.
No, Chris Boucher might play for the Raptors. It's day to day.
I'm gonna take the Raptors.
Okay, I'm going with the Raptors too. At home, that first game back in the city, Drake gonna be there. Everybody gonna pop out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be lit out there. So I'm going with the Raptors. The third game I got on the list is the team. Well, no, I'm skipping games. Skipping games by accident. The Rockets. The Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr. show, going on the road to go see Ant-Man, Cat. I don't know if D'Lo's playing. D'Lo might still be hurt. He's always hurt. Malik Beasley and them boys up there in Minnesota. Now I'm going with the Timberwolves off the rip, off the muscle for sure. Just because off the muscle, off the strength. Just because like. I don't expect the Rockets to be good. It's going to be their first game, like, playing together. And I just think that the Timberwolves are a more talented team.
I ain't going to take them Timberwolves. They might 20-piece them boys.
They might beat the shit out of them. Let me see if D'Angelo Russell is playing in this game. Golly, they got Patrick Beverly's not playing for the Raptors. I'm not the Raptors, the Timberwolves. But I think everybody else is good.
Yeah, man, I know he's sick, bro. Timberwolves better make the playoffs. That nigga Patrick Beverly over there.
Patrick Beverly probably one of my favorite players in the league. Just because he's a dog, bro. Yeah. And then after that, we got the team we just talked about for their fucking drama. The 76ers can go to New Orleans to play the drama team down there in New Orleans with the whole Zion situation, who's not playing. So it's essentially
Zionless first 3 years.
Zionless Pelicans against the drama-filled 76ers. I'm gonna go with the Sixers because I feel like the shit today just probably pissed Joel Embiid off, and he's like, I'm gonna go dominate. I'm gonna go get 30 and 15 with 5 blocks
every night.
He really might win MVP this year, bro. To be honest with you, Joel Embiid might come through and just wreck shit and just kill everybody and win MVP.
Just hope his body is in a good shape.
I really hope he is, bro, because he's really fucking good.
Indeed, I'm gonna take the Sixers too.
Mm-hmm. And then we got the primetime, the ESPN game, a rematch of the Western Conference semifinals. The Suns and the Nuggets in Phoenix. You know, Phoenix was live in the playoffs. They was live every game. They got some drama. Everybody got fucking drama in the NBA. the whole DeAndre Ayton not getting paid, and then the Suns paid Landry Shamet for some reason.
Crazy.
That's why they paid. So this week they paid Mikal Bridges, which is well deserved, and then they paid Landry Shamet $43 million.
What the fuck? He just signed.
They paid
he was a free agent?
I think so, or he was on like a training camp contract. They paid Landry Shamet more than they fucking paid Campaign.
Damn.
And then they still haven't.
Yeah, they wilding over there.
Robert Sarver need to get his shit together.
What you saying? Perk said it's because of Chris Paul.
Well, I mean, they paid Chris Paul, but nigga, you just paid DeAndre Ayton contract. What?
Right.
You paid Mikal Bridges. You could have paid him still, and then you just don't pay Landry Shamet. I don't know.
That's a good pickup though.
It is a good.
3
Landry Shamet hasn't been. He wasn't that good with the Nets last year at all. He was terrible.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he was bad.
Nah, damn, you're right. I'm geeking. I'm thinking he was on the Clippers last year. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2019.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who you got in this game?
The
Nuggets and the Suns. I'm going with the Nuggets.
I don't know. It's gonna be a hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a hood classic.
For sure.
Like the Nuggets. The spread was 6. I'm gonna take the Nuggets plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that game. I'm gonna just watch that game.
I'm going with the Nuggets in that game. And then for Thursday, we got these two players gonna be linked forever. Luka against Trey. You know what I'm saying? They both signed a Supermax this summer. You feel me? Well deserved for both of them. The Mavericks have had less playoff success than the Hawks, but they play in a weaker conference. Not anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Last year was weaker. But I don't know who I got in this game. It's the first game where Jason Kidd's going to be coaching the Mavericks. They're going to be...
Where is it? In Atlanta?
Yes. It's in Atlanta.
It's gonna be tough. Jump in. That's going to be a good-ass game.
For sure.
40 from Luka. Might see 50.
Triple-double.
Triple-double something. Yeah.
Easy triple-double.
That's going to be it. I'm gonna take Luka. I think he's just gonna dominate that game.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with the Hawks just because they deeper.
Yeah,
they're gonna have more guys ready to play. You know what I'm saying, shit like that. So I'm gonna go with the Hawks.
Luke Williams.
Yeah.
And Danilo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hawks.
Yes, sir. And then the burgeoning rivalry in the East is the Bucks going to Miami. Miami reloaded. They're ready to take on the Bucks because they got swept last year. The Heat beat them the year before in a bubble. So this is gonna be every time they play. It's probably gonna be on TV, like national TV. This one's on national TV. Yeah.
What's this, Thursday?
Mm-hmm. It's in Miami too.
Miami.
But Miami crowd don't come in until like the third quarter because they be out doing other shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass game.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. That's because I feel like Giannis is finna just like he's a problem.
Did you take him against the Nets too?
Mm-hmm.
So they start out 2-0.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good ass game, bro. I'm gonna take the Heat. I think they're angry. They just got their ass swept last year. They're gonna come. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's gonna be a fun matchup in that game?
Huh.
Kyle Lowry and Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be some fun basketball. Ass basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler, Chris Middleton, PJ Tucker, Giannis, Bam and Giannis. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be appointment television. Damn that Thursday night football game shit. For sure. And then Friday, we got, like we said with the Sixers. The Sixers got their first home game with all the drama. They get to play the Nets. I'm definitely going with the Nets. There's no way that the Nets don't win this game just because of all the emotions and everything like that going on with the Sixers. I got the Nets winning that game. They probably gonna beat the hell out of them.
Yeah, especially the Nets lose against the Bucks. They gonna bounce back against the Sixers. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the Nets too.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, we got the Pelicans. Zionless. He's probably gonna miss the first month of the season. going to Chicago to play the Bulls. I'm going with the Bulls. Lonzo's gonna come on some wilds. He's gonna come out going crazy. I got him having like his best game in the NBA.
Just because he got Graham might give him a 20-piece.
Hey, but I don't know. I feel like Lonzo gonna lock him up.
Yeah, he should.
He got something. He got something to prove, bro. Especially against his old team. He's probably gonna have his best NBA game.
Is that national television?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Let me see.
What is this, Friday?
Yeah, it is not. No, the Nets and the Sixers are on at the same time, so no.
Okay. What game was we just talking about again?
The Pelicans and the Bulls.
I'm gonna take the Bulls too.
Yeah, the Bulls gonna beat the shit out of them, brother. To be honest with you, bro, to everybody watching, the Pelicans are gonna be the wood in the West.
They gonna get the number 1 pick, huh?
It's between
Zion and Harlow.
Hey, that might be crazy. Or Zion and Chet. Somebody, goddamn it. I think they might be one of the worst teams in the NBA. And I know this sounds crazy, but it's just like I have a bad feeling. My intuition don't lie to me, bro. Like I have a bad feeling about this team. It's not gonna be good, bro.
That's some shit. Who's the coach? Is it still Van Gundy?
No, it's Willie Green.
Damn it, Willie. No. All right. Damn. No. You talking about the guard, Willie Green?
Yeah, the NBA player, Willie Green.
No.
The assistant that was with Phoenix last year, Willie Green.
Oh.
The one that played with AI on the Sixers, Willie Green.
Maybe I'm gonna give him some the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Willie Green and give him some turnaround.
I just don't see it. I don't feel
Bro,
it.
That's why the fuck would they give him that as his first job?
Hey, bro? Man, they hired him in the playoffs. We thought it was gonna be all gravy, and then this whole Zion shit happened. So, you know.
God damn.
And then the last game for Friday. We're not going to talk about Saturday, Sunday, because, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of basketball. It's a whole lot of hoops. You know what I'm saying? So, last game, we got the Raptors going to Boston to see the Celtics. This is going to probably be even-ass game, but I still think the Raptors can pull it out just because of their defensive identity, and they have more guys that they can go to get buckets.
I'm going to take the Celtics. Mm-hmm. Now, I might be really tripping because based off my prediction, the Celtics starting out 2-0.
Hey, it's only 2 games. They got 80 more after that. So
indeed. No, I don't think the Celtics is that good. 2-0. But I do think Jason Tatum is that good. I just don't think anybody on the Knicks or the Raptors is better than Jason Tatum.
That's a fact, but I mean,
it's a team game.
The totality of it might be better than him, though.
Yeah.
But,
so,
yeah.
I see Jason Tatum. You're going to get... Yeah, then, well, I'm going to let you get to that because that's my answer.
All right. So, before we get to that question, going into the season, who are like 2 or 3 of the most fun teams that outside of the obvious, like the Lakers, the Nets, the Suns, the Nuggets, outside of the obvious teams, who's going to be the most fun team to watch on like a nightly basis?
You started off?
If you want to, I can start it off.
I'm going to go with, you said 3?
Yeah, 2 to 3. It could be either or.
So, 1, I'm going to go with the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
I think they a deep team. Trey Young's about to be putting on a show like we've seen in the playoffs. Yeah, just deep team. Lou Will off the bench.
Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins.
Yeah, what's they got? The boy from Duke.
Kevin Huerter.
Just got paid. What's his name? Jalen Johnson?
Jalen Johnson, Sharif. They deep, bro.
Yeah, they deep.
Sharif gonna be that boy.
Capella, Collins.
Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Hawks gonna be nice. So I'm gonna go with the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
Yeah, that was gonna be my first team. The Knicks, they're gonna be must watch, especially when they playing at home in the Garden. That shit gonna be electric.
Yes, sir. That defense. And not too many people like to watch defense, but
they fun to watch. They was fun to watch last year.
Indeed, games might be low scoring, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go to the Knicks, and then third team. I'm gonna say I know I'm all my teams are East.
The East, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say I want to see what the Heat look like.
Okay.
Another defensive team, another gritty team. They're gonna come fight every night
for sure.
So yeah.
Okay.
Those are my 3 teams.
It's kind of like we stuck in the East. The West. Team that people sleeping on is probably the Jazz, just because like they're the Jazz and nobody really cares. But their brand of basketball is fun, bro. Like they shoot a lot of threes, they play good defense, and if it all breaks down, it's the Donovan Mitchell show. So,
which is a hell of a show.
And then if Donovan ain't got it going, I'm gonna pass it off to Jordan Clarkson.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, we still got Bojan Bogdanovic. You feel me? You added Rudy Gay, and then
big pickup.
They're gonna be fun to watch, bro. And then hey, rookies to watch out for. Jared Butler. If you didn't see him in preseason getting shifty, he's shifty. He is that boy. So Jazz is gonna be a team to watch in the Western Conference. We already agreed on the Knicks. I'm gonna pick 2 more teams. One of them I gotta go with the Hornets. LaMelo Ball. You gotta watch LaMelo Ball. You have to.
My CTV.
You have to watch LaMelo Ball, bro. There's no way you're not watching LaMelo Ball. And then this is a tougher one. I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves just because I feel like we're kind of underestimating how great Karl-Anthony Towns is as not just us two, but us as the NBA community, as a basketball community. We're kind of underappreciating the greatness of Karl-Anthony Towns, and he's a really good player. And like every night he's putting up numbers. He's probably the best shooting big man that we've seen statistically in the NBA. So he's only going to continue to grow in that, and hopefully they make the playoffs. So those are my other 3, you know what I'm saying, teams to watch in the NBA this year. And then
I got a sneaky pick. Mm-hmm. The Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls. The Bulls had the biggest offseason, so it's like,
yeah,
you know,
they're gonna be very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Wizards are gonna be entertaining too. I know we're naming a lot of teams. The Wizards are gonna be entertaining just because.
I don't know about for me.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying. They was the highest scoring team in the league last year. You know what I'm saying. They got up and down, and then Spencer Dinwiddie is probably one of my low key favorite players in the NBA, just because he's interesting, bro. He's not just like a robot. You know what I'm saying? Did you see the interview that he did? I don't remember who it was with, but he was like proposed this idea for like instead of an ejection, it's like, you know how hockey has a power play? Mm-hmm. It'd be a power play for like 2 minutes instead of an ejection for a player.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You get 5-on-4 for 2 minutes instead of somebody getting their second tech and getting kicked out the game.
Yeah, but niggas are really getting spanked when that 5-on-4 comes in.
But would you risk it? Would you risk it to keep your player to come back in 2 minutes? Like if KD was to get kicked out of a game or like get a second tech or somebody like that, and then I could wait 2 minutes and possibly make that lead up, or if you got the lead or if it's a close game, then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like that. That's a very interesting idea.
That's what I'm saying. He's a very interesting person, bro. And then you still got you got 2019 6th man of the year on your team. You got Kyle Kuzma, KCP. They're gonna be a real solid team, bro. So yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna hope, just depending on what that defense look like.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And then last question is, after this first week of NBA, what player or players, maybe like 1 or 2 players, are going to be the players that everybody's talking about?
I'm going to do 1 in the East and 1 in the West.
Okay, that's fair.
In the East, based off my predictions on these games, I guess I can know what I'm saying. Jason Tatum. Mm-hmm. I think he's going. It's Jason Tatum. That boy's ridiculous. Not much more to say about that. Mm-hmm. Now he don't have to share the ball with anybody except for Jaylen Brown, which is who he should have been sharing the ball with. Only person he should have been sharing the ball with anyway. So
you still got some other guys over there. I don't know though.
Yeah. Marcus Smart don't want to take no shots for real. So yeah, just Tatum. Then in the West, Luka's the obvious answer, so I ain't gonna say Luka Doncic. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum might be a little obvious too, but I think that's how crazy he about to go. Mm-hmm. So in the West, I mean, it's kind of a well-known person. Yeah, well-known person, but I'm gonna go with Paul George, man. Okay, no Kawhi Leonard. Shit, Paul George might average.
They got the 30. Warriors on Thursday.
Oof. What's that on TNT? Late night? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we tuned into that one. Paul George, yeah. So yeah, I like Paul George. I think he gonna have to carry the load for a while if the Clippers gonna make the playoffs. So I expect to see Oklahoma City Paul George.
For me,
yeah.
So for me in the Eastern Conference, I'm mulling right now because I'm thinking either Giannis or Joel. Like, I think those two are gonna be the two guys that like in the East that people want to talk about. If I had to choose one, I'll probably go with Giannis. Just because I think he's on a mission. He's trying to repeat. He's trying to conquer the entire world.
Yeah.
And then in the West, so the West is a little bit more tricky because I don't know. I don't really know who to really pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the Pelicans are going to be on anything, and they're going to have like multiple games on TV. The Warriors are going to have multiple games on TV.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, please don't tell me they got the Pelicans on TV with Zion out. God damn. I was tired of seeing them on TV last year.
They sucked bad. That's a great question, bro. I'll say in the West, I'll go with AD. No, Steph. I'm gonna go with Steph.
He's
No. I'm gonna go with Jordan Poole. Just because Clay is out, and I really believe in Jordan Poole, and he showed what he could do in the preseason, and I think it's gonna carry over to the regular season with everybody drawing the attention to Steph because Clay's still out. I think he's gonna eat. So
they said. So is he scoring over 19 a night?
Yeah, for at least 2-3 games. Yeah. To be honest with you, I might change my MIP pick to bruh, because I feel like everybody's picking either OG or Michael Porter Jr., and I think he can sneak up and win that hoe.
Okay.
If they make the playoffs and he's like a yeah.
I don't know. Jordan Clarkson might have that on lock.
But I don't know if Jordan Poole's. It depends on when Clay coming back, because whenever Clay come back, that's when he'll probably move to the bench. But he's definitely gonna be starting.
He's starting.
He who was you starting in front of him?
No, that's true. I just know last year he wasn't starting.
Because you're not gonna start Kuminga or Moses Moody or nobody like that. It's probably gonna be Steph, Jordan Poole, JTA, Juan Toscano Anderson, James Wiseman,
Wiggins.
and I forgot about Andrew Wiggins. You're right. No JTA, Wiggins, Draymond, and then James Wiseman.
That shit said he out. I got that name on my fantasy.
He is out. Damn it.
Well, you got COVID or something?
No. He tore his meniscus, remember, at the end of the season last year. So he's probably still recovering from that. So it's probably going to be Kevon Looney starting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kevon Looney starting. When is he coming back?
Niggas better spank them boys.
What's the full injury report on this game? Did you see that that Miles Bridges is going to be a restricted free agent at the end of this season?
They said he's not resigning.
Well, they didn't. They couldn't reach an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see what it says about James Wiseman. It says the Warriors training staff is targeted Friday as the date Wiseman should be able to start jumping and working out at full speed. And full clearance is expected in the next couple of weeks, according to Anthony Slater of The Athletic. Who else is out? Karis LeVert, TJ Warren.
What's up with Karis?
Karis has a back injury. He's not going to play in the first 4 games.
What about TJ? He still ain't back yet?
No. He still doesn't have a fucking timetable.
Damn. What did he do? Did he break his leg or something?
There's like stress fracture in his foot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Kawhi, Serge Ibaka has a back injury. He's not going to play night 1. Wayne Ellington is out.
Might as well retire, bro.
For the Lakers, Wayne Ellington is out. Taylor Horton Tucker had thumb surgery. He'll be out for a few weeks. Trevor Ariza is hurt. Dylan Brooks is out for 2 to 3 weeks with a thigh and a hand injury. Obviously, for the Heat, Oladipo is out.
Bro, what is wrong with him?
You remember he did something with his quad last year?
But damn it. Yeah. What's up with him?
Yep.
Damn, if they get him back, Miami's gonna be dang.
Yeah. Well, that
if he gets the help.
That hasn't been updated since October the 6th, so that was 2 weeks ago. damn near 3. For the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo and Bobby Portis aren't playing. Damn, they got Rodney Hood? God damn. I didn't know they had Rodney Hood. Like I said, Patrick Beverly is out. Yeah. Zion Williamson has a foot injury. He's been limited to walkthroughs and drills by himself during practice. Chumo Kiki is out. Jonathan Isaac, Markel Fultz are out. Michael Carter Williams is gone. Was not gone. He's out. Who else? Is there anybody else of note that we haven't talked about? Rudy Gay is not going to play on the first game.
CJ McCollum good?
Oh, past the Blazers already. Yeah, he's good. The only person that's out for the Blazers is Tony Snell. Zach Collins is out for the Spurs, and he hasn't played in 2 years, damn near. Which sucks because he's really... Oh, damn. Fuck. Pascal Siakam is out. With a shoulder
I'm taking the Wizards then.
I'm taking the Wizards and the Celtics. Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Scotty Barnes show, though. So, shit. I ain't tripping about that.
Oh, shit. I'm like, bet on the Wizards then.
Thomas Bryant is still out, obviously. Torn ACL last year. And then Rui Hachimura is out with these health and safety protocols. It doesn't say he has it, but yeah.
He just came back from Japan, huh?
Probably. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of this week of the episode of Cozy Corner. You feel me? Another great episode. And probably going forward, I don't know if you agree on this or not, but more going forward now that basketball season started, we probably going to talk longer and more about basketball, and the football segments is going to still be there for sure because we still rock with the football, but it might be a little bit shorter. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and if y'all watching this from the Luka video, I seen y'all for over the past couple days. Y'all been boosting my shit up. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. You feel me? And thank you guys. So other than that, we're out for this week, and we'll see y'all sometime next week, my boy. Until next time, stay cozy.